good, guys? It's GM Jiedel, and today we are doing our first rebuild. I don't plan on doing too many of these. I plan on doing more rebuild challenges and historical rebuilds, but if there was any team I felt like it was worth revisiting, it was the Dallas Mavericks, because they traded for Kristaps Porzingis. So my old Mavericks rebuild is completely out of date. Side note, if you guys want to suggest a historic rebuild, please tell me what roster I can download to make that historic rebuild happen. Unless you guys are okay with me just taking an old team and putting them in today's NBA, which I think would be kind of weird because you build teams differently for different eras. So if you're going to suggest an old team, please tell me the name of a roster I can use that's a good roster with no real issues or anything like that. Now let's get to the rebuild, and I was doing a little digging. So we don't own our 2021 pick, which is fine, that's 2 years from now. We only own the 2019 pick if it's a top 5 pick. And so for this first season, in real life, Porzingis obviously didn't really play at all. I'm also not going to give him minutes here. I'm just going to kind of sim the first season, not make any changes, just going to blow through this so it's kind of a little bit more like how it is in real life. Obviously the record will probably be a bit different going through the 2K sim and going through all the games again, but I'm not giving Porzingis minutes. So we finished the year 14 and 68. Obviously that's terrible, but before you say it's too unrealistic, the Mavericks are 2 and 8 in the last 10 as of recording this on Wednesday. So, you know, if the whole season played out with the current roster with Porzingis not playing, it's somewhat feasible. And you know, the Mavericks, they might end up with a top 5 pick in real life, so it's not the most unrealistic thing. It's 2K, what can I say? So let's just breeze through the playoffs really quick. And the Oklahoma City won in 7 over the Wizards. Who is on this Wizards team? Looks like the same team they have now in real life, so that's really weird. Interesting, they were the #1 seed too in the East, okay. Draft lottery, here we go, and we have the best odds, I would assume. Oh, the Hawks get it. Well, I'm a dumbass. All right, well, I guess we have the 4th pick in this draft, not the 1st pick. All right, a little confusion on my part there, but we do have the 4th pick. So, let's pick somebody. My ideal version of a Luka Doncic Porzingis team is kind of those two guys, a rim-rolling athletic center who can play a lot of defense, and 2 shooters. I think you can make the case Porzingis should be a center, but I do like putting Luka next to like a pick-and-roll big. I kind of view Porzingis more as like a face-up 4, shooting 4. So we need to get a shooter next to them, and RJ Barrett can be that shooter for us. I'm guessing Ja Morant, Zion went before him. I don't know who else did though. And in our 2nd round pick, you guys know I love picking Jonte Porter. I like stretch bigs, even though I'm telling you I want a rim runner. So the 1st pick, Alexander Walker, interesting. Regardless, we weren't gonna get Ja or Zion no matter what. So Dwight Powell accepted his player option, so that's kind of a bit of money to Dwight Powell. I don't know if I really like that. So let's trade Finder Powell right now. Okay, so the Jazz will give us 2 top 3 protected picks. The Jazz are a good team though. I don't know how good their picks are gonna be. The best trade is probably Mitchell Robinson straight up for Dwight Powell. Robinson can improve, be our backup center for a while, or our starting center depending on how free agency goes. So I like that one, let's get that going. Another guy I'm gonna trade Finder is Tim Hardaway. I actually do like Tim Hardaway, but not at that salary. If he was getting paid like 12 maybe, I'd like that a lot more. And now the Knicks will trade for Hardaway back. This trade makes a lot of sense for me. In real life, there's just no way the Knicks would ever do this, and I don't like to limit myself on the trade finder, but for the sake of any decency, we're not taking that trade. I do like this trade, picking up Bjelica. He's not too bad. I think he could fit in nicely for this team, probably on the bench. Courtney Lee, a holdover from the Knicks trade, also on a salary I'm not a huge fan of. And for some reason, the Warriors will give us 2 protected 1st round picks for him. I'm down, even though I know Warriors picks won't be that valuable. Okay, so first thing we're going to do here is try to sign Kristaps Porzingis to a contract. With his injury history, I don't know if it's actually fair to give him a gigantic deal, so I'm going to try to lowball him initially here. He is restricted, so I'm going to be able to match him, so I feel comfortable with the lowballing. Now, I want a rim-running center next to him. Cousins isn't exactly a rim-running center like I wanted, an athletic big. Kind of like a DeAndre Jordan. Not at that salary. Cousins doesn't quite fit the mold of what I want, and him next to Anthony Davis didn't work out the best. So I'm here sitting saying maybe I shouldn't sign him, but I'm staring at it. I kind of like it, and I'm going to put an offer in for it. So Porzingis wants me to match a 3-year, $81 million contract offer. Per year, that's about, what, 26? 25? So it's about 27 a year. A lot. It's a bit. I don't know how I feel about that. We will match it for now because he decided to sign with the Clippers, but I chose to match it. Oh, now he'll accept our 5-year deal. Cousins went to the Nets. Porzingis is making me weirded out. Now Cousins is back on the market. I think this game exists to confuse me, honestly. Okay, so what do we need on this team? We don't need a star point guard because we have Luka, who's our main ball handler. Now we have RJ as a secondary ball handler. We do have some tough choices here. Given that both Luka and Porzingis are good already, I kind of want to just get this third star here and get going. I'm also going to offer a contract to Julius Randle. You know what? Again, he doesn't perfectly fit the mold of what I'm looking for, but we can slide Porzingis to center. That's what's cool about Porzingis is he's versatile. And Cousins will sign with us. All right, so we got Boogie Cousins on board. We still have $16 million in cap room. That's good for a Nikola Mirotic, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully Mirotic takes that. Let's also offer some contracts. We need a point guard on this team. I don't know if we really got one right now. Rozier could be a guy that's interesting for us. Trey Burke is another point guard we could try to bring back to be our backup point. And he accepted, so that's kind of cool for us. So now we have a top 3 protected Warriors pick, and that's our only pick this year, so we have no incentive to really tank here. We want to be good. Maybe I can trade Jackson. He's not that good. Open up 3 mil, get a better free agent. And the only one that totally clears my cap space is this trade for a top 5 protected Pistons pick. Who knows if we'll even get to using that pick, but we now should have enough space to at least sign a free agent of some sort. Nobody wants to sign with us. This is depressing. So certainly the building the bench is going to be tough, and I think RJ Barrett or Rozier might be the casualty that makes that happen if one of our point guards can develop. But here we go to start year 2, or the official first year of this rebuild kind of, is Terry Rozier, RJ Barrett, Luka, Porzingis, Cousins, with Bjelica, Booker, Burke, Robinson, and Brunson coming off the bench. We're going to G League Jonte Porter and Brunson if I can. Mitchell Robinson, we really need him to develop, so I'm hoping he develops. I probably should have sent him to Untapped Potential. I just wasn't thinking straight. Let's see how we do. So Julius Randle signed with the Sacramento Kings, and we're already being offered something for Jalen Brunson. We're being offered Derrick Jones Jr. He's only 22. He's younger than Brunson, and he's already a higher overall, just by 1. We already have a backup point guard in Trey Burke, so I'm going to accept this trade, actually. All right, our team chemistry is at 18%! Yikes, we're probably going to get off to a rough start here. We're already 0-1, and we beat the Kings, so revenge on Julius. I'm going to time-lapse this till about mid-season unless we see a crazy trade coming our way. All right, we're 25-28, right before the trade deadline. Probably not getting it done in the West. Definitely not getting it done in the West. That top 3 Warriors pick won't mean anything to us. They're 39-12. So for me, you know, in an ideal world, you do want to have Luka kind of spend his career with a running mate, a young guy, kind of like an RJ Barrett, I suppose. But with the way this team is now with Porzingis and Cousins, I feel like we're really in win now mode. Barrett's a good shooting guard. I feel like I can get away with having an okay shooting guard, and then upgrading our depth, I think, is going to be important. So I'm just kind of looking for opportunities like that. I don't know what to do. I feel like the smart move might be keeping Barrett, letting them develop, and really trying to make him, maybe, I don't know though. Victor Oladipo right now would probably get us into the playoffs. But do we want to go to the playoffs just to get smacked? I don't know if we do. So let's just simulate. We'll keep Barrett for now. Alright, so Ja Morant won the Rookie of the Year. RJ Barrett, come on, man. We needed a bright spot this year, and you made the All-Rookie first team. I guess I'm happy with that, because we missed the playoffs. So we are going to simulate the playoffs once again, looking on from the outside. Alright, so the Thunder won the championship this year over Milwaukee. Wizards didn't even make the playoffs. Weird, after what they accomplished last year. So let's see what we can do this year. So our Golden State pick ended up being the 28th pick. And the Kings, Karma Kings, for signing Julius Randle, first pick. So we can draft LaMelo Ball here with our 28th pick. Now, to be honest, I could never picture a Rick Carlisle team drafting LaMelo Ball, but he's staring us in the face. He's right here. You guys want me to pick him. I'm going to pick him. And we'll take Moses Brown in the second round. I don't know if he'll end up contributing too much to us, but you never know. So of course we're accepting the 2-year on Luka, on Robinson. Bielitsa, I actually want to bring him back. 78 overall, I'm okay with that. Jonte, of course I'm accepting. He's our young guy. Looks like he got better. Let's see if we can get anything good for Rozier to trade. I like getting DeLon Wright. I think we can move Barrett to small forward, move Luka to point. So we're going to be a little experimental here. I'm going to offer Shabazz Napier a 2-year deal. Now, contrary to what I said in our last video with Shabazz, he is not young. He's actually 29 years old. But, you know, he's backup point guard. We could use one of those because I'm probably going to trade Trey Burke as well. Shabazz, honestly, I'm now realizing we're probably going to have to trade next year if LaMelo ends up developing, but that's okay, you know. We'll get something for him. Bielitsa is actually down to a 74, which means he'll probably be out of the rotation. So we can pick up Jeremiah Grant. I think this is a good trade for us. He'll play for us for sure. So I'm going to send LaMelo to the G League his first year. Porter can't be G Leagued again. He's going to be up to a 77 soon, though, which is good for us. Okay, so our rotation here in year 3. Luka at point, DeLon Wright at shooting guard, RJ Barrett at small forward, Porzingis power forward, Cousins center. Off the bench, Mitchell Robinson, Napier, Grant, and Holiday. Our bench is a little bit better than last year. Our starting lineup, to me, is better than last year because guys improved. Luka at point guard should help the team. So let's simulate 2 days before the trade deadline. We'll make some big trades if we need to. And we'll start the season by declining this trade, actually. All right, it's February 9th. We're 32-22. We've been a lot better in this kind of second half of this first half of the season. And look at us, we're the 3rd seed. Right now, we are the 3 seed. Are we gonna be able to maintain that? I don't know, because I could see us falling past these Lakers and Warriors, obviously, but I don't see us falling further than the Grizzlies. So I think maybe we could really go for it this year. A lot of people want me to trade LaMelo Ball, but it seems like he's gonna develop into a beast. But we're trying to win kind of soon, so we're in a tough spot. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like we're in a little bit of a tough spot. We can get 2 80 overall players right here, though. I actually don't think we quote unquote win this trade, but I'm trying to win a title, so I'm making it. DeMelo wasn't playing on this year's team. I think this year's team, under the right luck, circumstance, we could win the title. Why not? So now I should be able to trade Napier and maybe even Grant too. Harrison Barnes, another guy we could bring back. Don't love that contract, but we're already committed to going pretty far into the salary cap for this season alone. That's another one I like. Bogdanovich, okay. Winslow is another guy I like. So do we like Barnes at that money with Brook, or do we like Winslow? Or do we like Bogdanovich? I think actually this Bogdanovich deal is the best one. Let's get this one going. All right, so we've really reloaded the team here at the trade deadline, guys. The new rotation: Luka at point, Bogdanovich, RJ Barrett, Porzingis, Cousins, the bench, Monty Morris. I know a lot of people don't watch a lot of Denver games. This guy actually looks kind of good. Thad Young, always a solid player. Mitchell Robinson and DeLon Wright. And Jonte, off the bench, if this season fails, is our trade asset. So we are really in a good spot right now long term. And we're going for the title. We are going for the title right now. All right, well, we finished here 49-33, a little disappointing. And Luka made the All-NBA 3rd team. That's good news for us. He's only gonna get better. We're the 4 seed, wow. So the West must have been pretty tight. Yep, we were the 4 seed. We did fall behind the Lakers like I thought, but we did stay ahead of the Warriors. Interesting, okay. Here we go. First round against the Warriors. We could not draw a worse opponent, but we take game 1 and game 2, okay. We also take game 3. Are we headed for a sweep? They still have Durant. They have Bol coming off their bench. They got Jordan Bell. They don't have a lot of backup wing depth compared to us. All right, so it looks like we're gonna get a clean sweep here. Interesting, we get the clean sweep. And if we're lucky, the 8 seed might take over the Rockets. Nope, the Rockets come back from 3-2. Now we're going against the Rockets team. That's Chris Paul, Harden, Lance, Lur, Capella. Oh, I kind of like our matchups here. So we end up taking game 1. They take game 2. We take game 3. If we take game 4, I'm feeling pretty good. We don't take game 4 though. We lose game 4. We lose game 5. Please tell me we're not gonna lose game 6. It's going to a game 7, so we're gonna simcast. We're gonna go a little, oh Lord, the Rockets destroyed us in the first quarter. We came back a little bit in that second though. Okay, it's close. This third quarter is definitely going their way, not ours. So unless the fourth quarter is really heavily in our favor, looks like we're gonna lose to the Rockets in 7 here. And yeah, they beat us by 15 in Game 7. Okay, so this wasn't our year. And the Grizzlies have won the championship. Ja Morant was the MVP. So the Knicks have our pick, number 26, but we get 18 from the Warriors. And with the Warriors pick, I don't think this guy's ever going to play. So we'll just take Giannis's younger brother. This guy even have a decent rating. He's a 73 at 19. That's a salvageable player. God, I kind of hate to just assign like a rating and an age to a person and just let that be the complete defining factor about everything they do. But I guess that's how the NBA is sometimes. So we're accepting the team option on all of these guys, of course. So this is the year we really need to try to win the title because a lot of our contracts are coming off the books. Our cap situation isn't great. Luka's contract's coming up. We really want to take advantage of this window while Luka's still cheap. So I'm going to give Luka combo guard, give him some little bit more point guard-like skills. Point guard? Anyway, perimeter defense to our man, RJ Barrett. There's a lot of good small forwards in the NBA, and we're going to need him to guard them. So here in year 4, I might try this lineup where we actually have Luka going back to small forward because I think if Luka's handling the ball, all these guys need to do is really shoot. RJ Barrett becomes the greatest 6th man of all time basically on this team. Gets to play with a floor, 2 centers. I don't know the bench composition is perfect, I'll be honest. But let's see how this works. This team, 94 chemistry to start the year. We should get off to a hot start. If we don't have a top, let's say 4 seed by December 10th, we'll go back to kind of our old lineup, putting Luka at point, and we start the season with an L and a dub. Can we beat Cleveland? Thank you. All right, I'll see you on December 10th. All right, December 10th's here. We're 15-8. Man, it just feels like we can't really seem to get some sort of crazy record going. We are the 4 seed. We're right by Memphis, the defending champs. So our team, pretty much everyone has a positive plus minus. Playing on a team like this, that's expected. So Swanigan, who doesn't play on our team, I'm not going to probably use this Pistons pick. I'm trying to win the title. I know they're the same rating, but Swanigan's rating is down. This guy's younger. I'm going to have him under contract, so in case this year is a catastrophe, we're going to have him. So we're going to make that trade, get another guy in our rotation. And that actually pushes Porter out of our current rotation, which don't know if I love. Now it's saying we should move RJ Barrett to the starting lineup. We'll try that for now. That's what the computer thinks we should do. I'm not one to argue with the computer too much when it comes to coaching. I feel like we're not going to make any moves until that boy Jonte really gets traded. So this will be a weird season. Let's go to January 20th, see how the team does under this new combination of guys. The team's playing well. But Jonte, he's not in the rotation. He's also not going to be under contract for us next year, so we kind of have to trade him. I'd be stupid not to take this trade. It's an 87 who'd be coming off our bench. He would be a beast. But we've traded him for him so many times. It seems like you guys like when I have a variety of teams being built. So we will trade for Kevin Knox instead. We have bigs. This works out for us. So now the bench is Knox, Robinson, Bogdanovich, and Stewart. We could give minutes to DeLon Wright, but it doesn't want us to at the moment because everyone else is so good ahead of him. I guess he wouldn't get minutes on a team like this. So this team is just stacked now. There's no reason, honestly, considering where we are in the standings. We're the 2 seed. We're right there with the Warriors. We beat them in the playoffs. We swept them last year, so we kind of have the edge over them, it feels like. We'd be the number 1 seed in the East right now. This is it, man. This is our title year. It's now or never, I feel like. All right, and we finished here at 61 wins. For those of you who watch a lot of these rebuilds, you know that even when I make God teams, we usually don't hit 60 wins. I'm not seeing Luka out here. All right, well, that's okay. We're the number 1 seed. We're going against the Utah Jazz. They got Derrick Rose, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert still. They got a scary team, I'm not going to lie. The kind of team the Sim Engine loves, but not as much as they love us this year. Apparently, we are up 2-0 in this playoff series, and we might have a date with the Oklahoma City Thunder, a team that has beaten me many a times in these videos. And there they are, the Thunder. Ooh, they're probably a weird team now because remember, we had their power forward Grant for a minute. Okay, so they still got Westbrook Dinwiddie. Okay, that's actually an interesting pairing with Westbrook. I actually like that. And they still got Steven Adams, Paul George Isle. Dang, I actually like their team a lot. I'm going to say this is a toss-up series. They go up 1-0. All right, 1-1. Come on, we really need to win this. We were the best team in the West. In the regular season, can we be that team in the playoffs? Looks like we can. Now we have a rematch with the Rockets. And the Rockets took us to 7 last year. Chris Paul, he's getting older. He's aging. He's only an 84 now. You know, James Harden, still a beast. Dwayne Bacon, Kevin Looney, Capella. I mean, their team's actually pretty good. I like the way they filled it out. You know, I'm proud of you, computer. You're doing good things. And I actually don't like that you're doing good things because I'm trying to win the championship with the Dallas Mavericks the second time this year. And now we're down 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, are we not following the game plan that I drew up for this team? Number 1, give the ball to Luka Doncic. Number 2, pass the ball to Porzingis once in a while. Number 3, give the ball back to Luka. If we follow this game plan, no one should be able to beat us. All right, guys, I've realized I made a team with a serious flaw. We have no good perimeter defenders. RJ Barrett is our best perimeter defender. That's because we sent him to camp. So this team actually is kind of flawed now that I'm looking at that. Still think we should beat this Houston team though, to be honest. Game 3, let's simcast it. Let's see what it says. Feed the post for offensive focus? Do we like posting up against Capella all game? I don't know if we do, but play physical defense I actually agree with. So let's make that change real quick. This is scary. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. We're already losing big time down in quarter 1. Oh, this is looking like last year's game 7. But hey, the third quarter is actually going our way. But they crushed us in the first, so it doesn't even matter that much. Man, we can't afford to get off to bad starts. We also can't afford to lose this game because we'll be down 3-0. And being down 3-0, as you guys know, is a death sentence in the NBA. We're down. What is going on in this fourth quarter? We can't seem to beat the Rockets. All right, let's change the rotation. Luka back to point guard. Barrett back to small forward. Shooting guard Bogdanovic. Luka's also gonna play 38 minutes now. Cousins, we need more minutes from. All right, hopefully that works. Hopefully that works. I'm just gonna simulate the game, and we won! Okay, so let's simcast. You know, maybe there's a chance we come back here. I kind of feel like we have a better roster, so I'd be really upset actually if we were to lose this year. And for once, we dominate the first quarter, and the second quarter, and the third quarter, and the fourth quarter. Okay, so making Luka the point guard has been big for us here. But hey, Harden getting hot could destroy it. Damn, all I did was move Luka to point guard. And we knew that was our, ooh. Okay, the second quarter was not good for us. Luka at point guard has been magic. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. That's the song, right? I think we're not up by enough right now. I'm a little, they took the lead, I'm scared. Don't let them take the lead. I might hop in. I'm hopping in. Guys, I feel like we've made a good team. If I feel like I have the better team, I reserve the right to jump in once in a while, okay? All right, our ball to start. Luka's at shooting guard. Okay. Oh, Harden. Harden's not guarding Luka! And Luka's 24, 5, and 6. Okay. All right, Barrett is guarding Harden. Good defense from Barrett. Fade away. Oh, okay, Harden. Right, this is the Mavericks, so we're doing the Porzingis. We're doing the Luka pick and pop. There's going to be a lot of that in Dallas over the next few years. Come on, Luka. Oh, you can't cut into that three-point line area that much. Oh, man, wide open. Please, Luka. Cousins. Porzingis all the way. Come on, and 1! Okay, maybe we have a chance. Oh, I messed up that free throw bad. Oh, no. Luka fading! Come on, Luka! Luka's not been good for us here and down the stretch. Alright, I think we lost this series. Very disappointing end to an otherwise stellar year. We had 61 wins. You hate to see it, but the Rockets, they ended up winning the title. Congrats to them. I think we're about to lose a lot of guys to free agency, and we're not going to be able to re-sign a lot of them. I'm going to be honest with you guys right now, because we've got to give Luka the extension. So first things first, RJ Barrett and Stewart, accepting their options. So who is under roster for us right now? We still got Porzingis, Cousins, Barrett, Bogdanovic, Morris, Stewart. So we actually have a good amount of guys. It's not as dire as I thought, as I've been whining about this whole time. But Luka's the big man. We got to bring him back. And Knox. We need to bring Knox back too. Knox may be on a flat deal though. So Luka and Knox agree. Cody Zeller? Is Cody Zeller the guy we're going to rely on here? It looks like he'll sign with us. Welcome to the Mavs, boy! Okay, so the rotation. Luka, Bogdanovic, Barrett, Porzingis, Cousins. How it was always meant to be. In the bench, Kevin Knox, Monte Morris, Stewart, and Cody Zeller. I like our team. I like our team a lot. I'm going to send him to the playoffs. I'm not accepting any trade offers unless I get blown away. Ladies and gentlemen, something has just changed. The Sacramento Kings are being downright dumb. They've offered us De'Aaron Fox for Bogdanovich and Morris. Why are the Kings doing this? Why, Kings? Why do you want to help me? No, I love De'Aaron Fox. This would give us a really good perimeter defender. I have to say yes. Hey, I know you're about to write some comment. Well, you could have accepted the John Collins trade earlier. Well, we've had John Collins a million times. How often do we get to have De'Aaron Fox on this team? All right, guys, so I'm going through the roster, determining, what to do here, and Greg Monroe is an 86. Now, unless I'm blind as a bat, I swear this guy was a 76 when we started the season. I don't know why he just randomly became an 86 or why he doesn't show the green arrow. I don't know what to do. I don't want to cut this guy, but he wasn't an 86 like a while ago. All right, in the interest of me not being accused of cheating, Greg Monroe is going to get cut from the team. I'm releasing Greg because I swear he was a 76 unless I'm blind, and I don't want to be accused of cheating. So let's go look at our team. De'Aaron Fox, RJ Barrett, Luka, Porzingis, Cousins. The bench: Knox, Stewart, Zeller, and Quinn Cook. Our bench is a bit worse after that trade, but we got De'Aaron Fox. We got a great defensive player, a great leader. I think he'll only help us even though he moves Luka back to small forward. And we beat the Rockets pretty handily with him there. It's really nice to have a guy I can put on any team's best guard and just say, hey, shut this man down. All right, we finished here 15-32. We were 11 wins worse than the last year. It doesn't look like we had an All-NBA guy. We're the 3 seed going against Denver. I'm not even going to look at Denver's team. I think we got this one. We've been pretty good in the first round of the playoffs in this rebuild so far. And as I say that, of course, we go down 2-1. Why does it seem like every time I'm confident, we lose? But whenever I express disdain for my own team, we win. God, we suck. That's right, we won as I said that, and we lost as I was boosting us. We have to go against the Houston Rockets. I guess we'll try De'Aaron at point guard to start out. Otherwise, we'll move Luka back there. That really seemed to be successful against them. We were good against them in the regular season. We're only 3 wins worse. We took game 1. I didn't even make a game plan. They took game 2. I should have made a game plan. We took game 3, right? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Did we take game 4? No, we did not. Simcast it. Come on, we really need to go up 3-2. We need the buffer. All right, here in game 5, it's close. It's back and forth. But looks like we take it. Okay, we really don't want it to go to game 7. Game 6 is on our home court. Really important that we win this game 6. Come on now. Come on now, Mavericks. I don't know what my accent is, but it's not a good one. And neither, okay, we actually came back in that second, oh my God. Oh God, it's going to a game 7. We lost by 2 though. We really did come back. All right, we're up big in the first, up big in the second. I think, no, it's a close game. It is a close game. Oh no, it's not that close. It's not that close. We overcame the Rockets. Okay, we're going against OKC. Kind of like us in this matchup, but they took game 1. We took game 2. Can we take game 3? No, they took game 3. Can we take game 4? They took game 4. Okay. It wants us to feed the post, and it wants us to play physical defense. At this point, if we don't win here, we're not winning. So I'm just going to hope that this works. Seems like they're just kind of crushing us. I don't know if feeding the post. Oh, feeding the post! Came back. Down 2-3. Here we go. Do the same thing. I'm going to feed that post. That's what it's recommending I do. We're down big in the first again. Okay. Came back in the second. Bad third quarter. Bad fourth quarter so far. We got eliminated. Well, I felt like I built championship quality teams with the Mavericks here. If I remember correctly, we succeeded in our first Mavericks rebuild. We failed the Mavericks rebuild version 2.0. Perhaps we should have explored a Cousins trade. Maybe him and another big man really isn't the answer. This final team, I like this final team, especially since we got Fox. We really added some perimeter defense. So guys, let me know what you thought of this Dallas Mavericks rebuild. If you want to see me win a championship with the Mavericks, albeit without Porzingis, click up here to see that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Comment your thoughts on this team. And again, going all the way back to the beginning, if you want a historical rebuild, let me know if there's a historical roster I can use. Tell me the name of the roster or the person who uploaded it so I can search for it on PS4. Peace!